Hey guys, I just wanted to do a video because I've been getting a few comments about calories. Just people asking like, do I track calories? And I certainly do. And the reason I wanted to make a video about it was just to talk about how important it is. This is going to be like the most important thing about weight loss, honestly. Yes, it's important to eat healthily, and yes, it's important to be active and get exercise in and just have that healthy lifestyle. But at the end of the day, the number one thing, the most important thing is that you're in a calorie deficit. And a really easy way to track that and to know that you're in a calorie deficit, or to make sure that you're in a calorie deficit, is to track calories. Once you get your head around what calories are and how many calories are in the foods you eat, it actually becomes quite easy, and it doesn't actually take up as much time as you might think. I know that previously when I've tracked calories in the past, I've sort of let it be a big part of my day. But thankfully, it's quite easy to track these days because of apps. Apps are great because they tend to, I know the one I use, it actually remembers the foods that I eat. So it's like I don't have to go find the amount of calories in certain foods all the time, because usually it's just kind of there ready to go. Like it knows what I have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it kind of knows like the difference between the meals. You know what I mean? It knows that like, oh, Sophie has chili con carne quite a lot for lunch, so it's kind of like one of the top like suggestions for lunch. So things like that. It does make it easier, because I know like back in the day there was like this calorie counter book. I don't know if anyone is gonna, like, surely there are some older people out there, come on, my Gen Ys, where are we? There was like, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like a calorie counter book. And it was actually like a freaking book. Like my mum possibly still has like an old version, so I'll have to go find it and show you guys. But it was called like Alan someone's like calorie counter book. Like, wow. And literally it was like basically like a dictionary. It's like a little mini dictionary, and you could look up like any food and it would have it. And every year they came out with a new one, because all like the new things you could get, the new products, and like, you know, the new restaurants and things. And it just had this catalog of like foods and how many calories. And I used to love this book. Like, oh my gosh, it's so sad how much I used to love this book as an overweight teen. Oh my God. But anyway, these days tracking is so much easier now because we have apps, and it makes it so that you don't really think about it as much, honestly. Like the reason I put off tracking calories for so long, because I'm like, I just don't have time for that. Like, I just like, come on, it's not that serious. Like, I don't want to be doing that. But oh my gosh, like losing, and I know I've talked about this before, but losing like 25 kilos, losing the first like 10, didn't really have to think about it too much, just had to stop binge eating. And then the next like 15, again, it was just more like controlling what I'm eating, you know, just being in control of it. But oh my gosh, like as soon as I started tracking my calories, it just helped me so much. Like I know that if I don't track as much, like if I kind of am a bit slack with it, then I know that it could, like, calories can creep in, because if you kind of just let things slide, then they can creep in. And I totally get that. Oh, but I don't want to track forever. Like I totally get that. And I'm not even sure like what I'm going to do, because, you know, I'm still like 19 kilos away from my goal. And I do think that, like, I do wonder about my maintenance and like, how am I going to handle that? Like, how am I going to keep on tracking calories forever? Like, obviously I don't want to go put like weight on again. Because my thing was like, well, you know, I mean, I know what I'm eating, you know, like I think when you get to a point where you've been losing weight, you're really aware of what you're eating, you're tracking calories, you just know, like you just know. And honestly, pretty much like every time I step on the scale, like I know, like if I get on the scale and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm excited to see how much weight I've lost this week, I know that I've lost weight. And then sometimes like I'll be like, oh, there's no way. Like there's no way. I mean, and it does surprise me sometimes. Like honestly, sometimes I've thought I have lost weight and I didn't. That does happen. But most of the time it's like I know what result I'm going to get, because I'm like, I know that I've been in a calorie deficit every day, or I know that I haven't really been in a good deficit. So calorie counting, it's it's really good, and it's going to give you that sense of control. It's a bit like taboo at the moment because, I mean, look, when I was early 20s, teenager, it was like, I know these days it's kind of a little bit taboo to be like, oh, yeah, it makes me feel in control because, everyone's so sensitive about it. But it is such a good feeling. Like, honestly, it is such a good feeling to feel like you're in control of what you're doing. Like, it is the best feeling ever. And for my girls out there, for my guys out there who struggle with their weight and weight loss, it's a big deal for us. Like, we want to feel in control. Like, I don't care if to other people it sounds like, oh my God, you don't have a good relationship with food or whatever it is. Like, I don't care. It makes me feel really good to feel like I'm in control of what I'm eating, or I know what I'm eating. Like, I know what I'm putting in my body. It's an empowering thing. It's empowering. So that's like my hot take. I just had a few like comments recently. I mean, obviously like not many. I had like 2, but I just had, a couple of comments asking me. That's probably like, I feel like lately that's probably my most common comment is like, do you track calories? That's why I track calories. I think it is super important if you're on a weight loss journey. Like, yes, you can lose weight without tracking calories. You can do it. But honestly, the minute I started tracking calories, it like, bam, it made such a difference. Like, this is why I really recommend it, because all of a sudden I was really getting the results, because like for so long I was kind of just going, oh yeah, like, but I wasn't really getting the results I wanted. Like, I was kind of maintaining, and then my weight started creeping up, and I was like, hell no, because that's pretty much what happened at the start of the year. I snuck up to like 80. I think I was actually nearly at 87 kilos, and I was like, oh, hell no. Like, so that's when I really like put my foot down, and I was like, no, fuck that. Like, I can't let that happen. So I started tracking calories like shortly after that, and then boom, it like really got me results. So I've pretty much lost, God, how much is that? Like 13 kilos. 13 kilos from say like Feb or like March at that weight to, now September. I mean, yeah, it's not like amazing. It's not like, oh my God, amazing. And that's the thing, like, you see so many videos where it's like, oh, I lost like 50 kilos in a year, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's awesome. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, that's awesome. But I want to know, like, what happened after they lost the weight. Like, how long have they actually been maintaining? Because that's what you want to know. Like, don't pay too much attention to, like, the whole, oh, yeah, I lost, like, 20 kilos. I lost, like, 50 pounds in, like, 6 months. How long have they been maintaining that weight? Like, that's what I want to know. Anyways, so that's my little rant, and that's why I track calories. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the shorts and see you in the next video. Bye.